Cześć, Zlemy.
Is Grace from Love Island Series 11 and All Star Season 2 Mother or Just Rude? Hello and welcome to today's episode of Kosia's Pod. Today we're talking about Grace Russell Jackson from Love Island Series 11 and All Stars Season 2. Now, Grace is a contestant, or was a contestant, on Love Island Series 11 and All Stars Season 2, which aired in the UK. She's one of the best-looking Love Island girls in the Love Island universe. In Series 1, she came in as a bombshell and stole Joey from Samantha. It was messy. Samantha cried. She was hurt. She went off on Joey, ended badly, to say the least. And then, people are saying it's karma. Jessie came in. Joey wanted to get to know Jessie, to kiss her, I think on the terrace. Grace was not having, or did not have it. She went off on Joey too, told him she did not want to be in a love triangle, and extracted herself from the situation. She had lots of fights and banter with Joey throughout the season up to the end. She coupled up with Ruben and ended up with him. Post-show, they dated for a bit, didn't work out, they broke up. Then she came back to Love Island this year, 2025, in January, on Love Island All Stars. She came in as a bombshell. She coupled up with Luca. Then Sammy Elishi came in, and the public coupled up Sammy and Luca, because there was a little bit of history between Luca and Sammy. According to Sammy, which was, I think, affirmed by Luca, Luca tried to get into the DMs of Sammy when they were outside the villa before they came in, but she was in a relationship, so nothing happened. But now she's single and back in the villa, so she was hoping that something will happen between them and they'll maybe couple up or something. Grace was not having it again. They had a challenge. Then they played a game. Love Island makes them play games where they read things of cards and act it out. And then Luca got a card, and his there was the case, I think, a Love Island contestant other than his current partner. And then, guess what? Before the game started, he asked Grace, "Who would you like me to kiss?" Grace was like, "I don't know, Catherine." And then, so he knew that Grace did not want him to kiss Sammy. She said, "Don't kiss Sammy." And then guess what? This guy went and kissed Sammy. The first chance he got in the game. Man, Grace she looked so angry and she was so pissed and upset. And then after he finished kissing Sammy in the challenge, he came to sit down beside Grace and asked her, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" After you've asked the girl, "Should I kiss her?" She said, "No, kiss Catherine or someone else." And then you went and kissed the person that she didn't want you to kiss. Well, I feel like it was a chance for him. I mean, I was interested in this girl outside the villa for months, but she was in a relationship, so nothing happened. So he felt it was his chance. And since he has coupled up Grace, and with the ultimatum that Grace was giving him, couldn't get to know Sammy, so this was his only chance he ever had with Sammy by kissing her in a challenge, which he took. So I understand him there, but I think a lot of people too understood him. I mean, the public coupled him and Sammy later on, so it was so funny. Grace was so angry. They had a little fight. She was like, "Go talk to her then. And then why are you giving her leeway? This girl's looking for leeway to get in between us." And then the first chance he gets, you go off and kiss her. Safe to say, it was a tough time for Luca. It was such a tough time for Luca. Oh Lord, that moment, that scene was one of the best and heated moments of Love Island All Stars. So safe to say, Luca didn't want to lose what he had going on with Grace, so he did not try anything further with Sammy. Sammy took herself out of the situation. Case died. Then Luca, even outside the public coupled up Luca and Sammy, Luca chose Grace and the next few couples was so sweet and romantic. But then people still complain about her treatment of him. That she treats Luca like her son, always rude to him, talks to him anyhow. Once she was getting ready, Luca came to stand in the dressing room and he had, I think, a drink or coffee in his hand. And she was like, "Are you drinking a drink?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Why are you drinking a drink? And I'm not drinking a drink. Where's my drink?" Girl, can't you make your own drink? And he was like, "I always make you a drink. Why don't make you a drink today? What's the problem?" Like, he always made drinks and coffee and breakfast for her in the morning. She never did anything for him. And then she was mad on that day. He didn't bring her a drink. There was a lot of comments on social media about this. Like, girl, can't you get your own drink or even get your drink and get him one since he's the one always doing it for you? But Lucas is a bit docile. It's like he likes faraway girls because he's so dull. That's why I see him. That's why a lot of people see him. But she basically sometimes treats him like a son, whatever. So makes people say she's rude, she's arrogant. But I just think she's self-assured. These are the qualities that I think Grace has. She's extremely confident. She has a high self-worth, a high self-esteem. She acts like the prize, but she knows she's the prize. She doesn't do love triangles. If she feels you're going to put her second and make her an option, she immediately takes herself out of the situation, moves on, and doesn't look back. I mean, she did it with Joey and Jesse. She took herself out of the situation. And regardless that Joey was obsessed with her and angry that she didn't fight and she wasn't okay with being a love triangle. Same thing she was trying to do with Luca. And I think Luca had watched them. Luca knew her. I'm sure he watched her season. So he knew what was coming. So that's why he did not try anything with Sammy. Otherwise, I know that she would have ended things right off the bat and not taking things further. So you could see that Luca would have wanted to get to know Sammy. But he didn't because Grace would have kicked him to the curb. And so he says, "Oh, he wanted to get to know." It's not true. He wanted to get to know Sammy. He told the people in the villa. He could see that he wanted to, but he couldn't because of Grace. You know, Grace is a baddie. He has a baddie. He didn't want to lose a baddie for someone that he has wanted all this while. It was a very tough and tricky situation for Luca though, but I mean, he stuck with Grace and today they are happy traveling to Dubai and things. You can go watch their Dubai vlog on Grace's channel. Snippets of it are there on his Instagram or TikTok too. They seem happy together. There are lots of ups and downs in the villa, especially Grace with Olivia Hawkins lying on her that she sent text to somebody that she will do whatever it takes to win the show. Oh, it was a whole messy situation, a big blow up at the end of the show. Got a lot of people talking. People are saying that was one of the reasons why Luca and Grace did not win Love Island All Stars. Olivia basically messed up their way, so they placed second. Show ended, they are together. So all in all, I think people don't like self-assured, confident women. They tend to label self-assured, confident women as arrogant and rude because they know who they are. They stand their ground. They cut their losses and move on, and they don't look back. So people describe them as rude, arrogant, all sorts of names. But I think Grace is mother. She's a self-assured, confident woman. She knows she's the prize and she acts like the prize. She doesn't let anyone play with her or make her an option. think all women should try to be like. Don't be a second best option. Stand your ground. Be super confident. Have high self-worth and self-esteem. Be the prize and act like the prize. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Like and comment on your thoughts. Okay, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you. See you on the next video.